Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and we are ready for episode number 24 of Gem Fix Farm Max, that rush, the Rush Town Hall 12 that's starting to look better all the time, thanks to, well, in part, packages. Let's just admit it. We're going to spend today, we're going to buy packages, we're going to buy gems, and we're going to talk about the possible new direction that this account is going to take. As we started to continue to push and naturally pick up 3 stars with E-Dragons while farming, really, not even pushing, just farming, we found that we were accidentally pushing. And as you can see right here, I was in Titan 2 already, like 4640 when I bought these packages. And now, initially, I wasn't going to buy the wall rings, but, you know, it's the Gem That Rush account, so we should just buy everything. I think that we would be breaking with tradition if we weren't hashtag GemBang every single time. So you can see, there we go, we've got the packages, it's time to get out there. Now, I did pop over to the builder base. I will tell you, we're going to spend most of our time today in the home village, but we did drop a few gems over there in the builder base before I got to the point that I kind of realized that I'm so far behind over there that it's beyond ridiculous. It's going to be way worse over there than it is at home. And that's the thing. I will tell you this right now. If you're going to rush your builder base account, your builder hall side, it's not as bad as rushing the home village to an extent. If you do what I did and go all the way to builder hall 9 with like builder hall level 3 troops, yeah, it's going to be super painful because the game is going to try to match you up with players that have a similar number of trophies, but also close to your same builder hall level. So we did pick up a few wins, but this is primarily due to the fact that I'm incredibly low in trophies for a Builder Hall 9, and I don't care what Builder Hall level you are, but if you're 3 levels behind somebody that you're attacking or so, their Builder Hall base is just going to be massive. It's going to be huge and difficult to get through, so yeah, the opposing players did not do so well. Although, hey, you know, right there, Super Pekkas did a pretty good job. Okay, we're back home, back to the home village, and at this point, we're still using a variety of different attacking strategies. Now, one of the things I like to do is use the same strategy here that I would use attacking in Legend League. And what happens is I find that I'm seeing bases that are similar in design to what you see in Legend League. Like there's very few right now at low Legend League, around 5,000 or so, there's very few anti-3-star bases like you would see in Clan War Leagues. These are more of the anti-2-star bases where they're trying to make you fail getting to the core. If you can't clear enough around the outsides, then you're going to fail to get the Town Hall. Not a big deal while farming, but it is a big deal in Legend League, so why not practice on your way up? If you're headed up there, practice on the way up and get an army that you're comfortable with, and of course level that army first. If you're a rushed base, and I always say this to anybody who's rushed at any Town Hall level, that is, try to level up your lab and your attacking troops first. Worry about those first, because obviously, especially over here in the home village, defending doesn't matter as much. You might defend a couple of times a day. You could attack a dozen times or more a day if you want when you're farming down here at Titan or Master or wherever you might be in Crystal. Then you're always going to come way out ahead in loot. Don't worry about taking a couple of tough defenses. Even if you get 3-starred, you're going to profit in the long run. So that's why I say level up those labs and troops and spells first. Worry about offense primarily, and then defense can be something once you start to rack in the major loot. So here you can see we're at 48%. Now we didn't get the clan castle out of the way, so you can see the P.E.K.K.A. and the Ice Golem are just sitting there waiting for my Hog Riders. So we're going to try to get the Hog Riders in here. We know that we just need a couple more percentage points. You see we're now at 49, so just getting the Inferno and the Sweeper down. Here comes the Town Hall. It's going to wake up, become a defense, and of course the Hog Riders right on top of it. They pounce on that Town Hall. The Warden's ability is there. The Hog Riders wipe it out. And sure enough, the poison spell helped out a little bit. Now all that's left is an Ice Golem that's going to be pretty much harmless as it tries to chase down Hog Riders. That's going to be a futile assignment. So out go the Wizards around the outside to help clean up. You can see the Hog Riders rolling their way through the rest of these defenses, and hey, it feels a lot like a well-executed Legend League attack at this point. Although, of course, we're not dealing with a base that's going to be quite as tough as the ones in Legend League, and remember, Legend League has become, in one aspect at least, a lot like the Builder Hall, and that is that you have to worry about attack and defense. No longer can you just rely upon your attacks if you're pushing trophies. Now you have to worry about how your base is going to do. So again, yes, rest in peace, all lower Town Hall levels that wanted to push to Legend League and rushed Town Halls like myself. All of us are out of luck, and it is an unfortunate change, and it's just the way things are going to be, so there's no sense in fighting it at this point. I mean, Supercell is not going to change it back, and they're not going to add a special league or anything for lower Town Hall levels. There's just not enough interest in that, I think, as far as the number of players that do it. And then you also have to remember that Clash is a game of progression, and if anything, Supercell wants to encourage you to continue to push higher and higher and higher and never stop. So, you know, with these lower level Town Hall pushers, doing anything for them like that would just encourage them to stay there, and that's not what the name or the purpose of the game is. All right, so let's check out the massive trophy offer, 39 trophy offer, and a just about fully maxed out Town Hall 12. All those really high level walls. You can see the maxed out defenses in the core there. The wall wrecker has done a great job, as have the baby dragon and the electro dragon in funneling. My archer queen, she's going to go to the outside and die. Right. So, I mean, here's one of the issues of this, okay? Now, the healers will peel off occasionally because of what you've got in your clan castle, and in this instance, I'm bringing a P.E.K.K.A. and an ice golem, and yeah, they thought that it was more important to hang out with them. It didn't really work out either way, but notice what is happening here. Now, first of all, I'm bringing miners, and I'm testing the drop. Sure enough, look at them curve. Did you see the curve right there? That is unusual. They weren't headed towards the eagle. Then they altered direction. They went right to the core of this base. I've got the leftover rage spell that I didn't use for the archer queen because she died so quickly, and I use it instead in the core. There's the warden's ability. That was kind of like a nervous warden's ability. I don't think it was really needed for the Town Hall Giga Bomb itself, but it worked out okay. The miners worked their way out of the core, and here comes the second star. So we're not going to be able to triple this base, but we're pretty happy with the outcome because, again, check it out. At the time, pre-update, this was a pretty much maxed out Town Hall 12. Remember, now you can upgrade all of those remaining walls, and of course, heroes go to 65. RIP my rushed base, it's like an additional, 20 hero levels now that I have to try to farm at some point. So, yeah. All right. The king, they're going to work on this. That's just helpless and hopeless. All right, so I think we will go ahead and wrap up this raid right here, and we'll continue the push to Legend League. I think that the idea of this account farming and then also pushing to Legend League should be interesting because I specifically want to explore 3 different things in Legend League as a non-maxed out player. Okay, number 1, I want to see how much loot I can get and how it feels compared to farming. Is it going to be really dry up there, or will I be just swimming in loot with those 8 attacks a day? I don't know. Number 2, I want to see how my base will hold off. Am I going to get annihilated? Will I be tripled every single time with this base? Is there a possibility that I could float in Legend League for a couple of days? I'm really curious to see how that works out as well. And then number 3, with less than maxed out heroes, I'd like to try several different attack strategies with this account. I will do mass E-Dragons for a couple of days, or at least a day in Legend League. And then I'll try, Queen Charge Hog Rider, Queen Charge Miner, see how they work with these slightly lower level heroes. And then maybe we'll boost them, maybe we'll gem them. No, maybe I won't gem them. I don't know. Oh, speaking of, so a recent question I asked in a video was, should I gem the Warden to max? Should I just have him get maxed again? Because remember, he was maxed before the update. He was 30. Now he's 33. So this is post-update. He's working his way up. And it was funny. The comments were just about perfectly half and half. Half of you wanted me to just say, heck with it, I'm going to gem him the rest of the way. And the other half were like, no, farm him. Do what you're doing right now. And I think, honestly, I'm leaning towards the farming simply because the one thing that makes me feel bad about buying gems or about spending gems is buying resources. When you spend gems directly to buy resources, that feels worse to me than gemming troops, than gemming time, than gemming upgrades, than gemming anything. gemming resources just doesn't really feel right. And if I had to provide any piece of advice to somebody who is thinking about spending gems, don't spend them buying resources, because you can farm the resources. There are many other better ways to spend your hard-earned gems. Maybe you're one of those players that has saved up your achievement gems and you've been clearing obstacles daily for months now, and you've got a bunch of gems that you're finally ready to spend. Or maybe you got, some gems for a birthday present, or just you've decided to purchase some. I think there's a lot better ways to spend that hard-earned money, either way, on something other than resources. So that's just my input. So, all right, so we're continuing to push. You can see now we're facing higher and higher level players. Like the recent episode we talked about having faced a Legend League player, and now pretty soon we'll be facing all Legend League players because we're super close. All right, we're hitting Titan 1s. We're just about to 5,000 trophies. It looks like it may take about one more farming session to hit 5,000. And of course, every chance I get, I would love to upgrade the heroes just a little bit more, because we know every single level is going to make life just a little bit easier up there at Legend League. And of course, every 5 levels will be that next hero ability level, which is significant as well. So check this one out. The Clutch Archer Queen right here, getting down to business. She is going to head on in, get this gold storage out of the way, and die miserably on the wall. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some upgrades. I know you guys wanted to see this. We spent some money on packages earlier, and we roll into, I noobed the gold storage again. I realize hashtag GalaNoob the gold storage. Filled it up all the way to 12 million. Actually, maybe I didn't. Maybe I actually used my treasury collection at that point. It happens so often I don't remember. But let's assume I did not noob it. Okay, let's just say Gala learned not to noob the storages. So the Warden goes up another. Oh, the Warden. Okay, well, we can't have that. The Warden went up and he's not. Okay, so here we go. So we bought the packages earlier, and now we're down to not enough gems. So we're going to go ahead and pick up the. Remember, for me, it's the best price possible because gems are slightly cheaper when you buy the full-size chest. So 14,000 gems. We rounded off to $100, okay? Don't be technical with the extra penny. And there we go. Warden is 34, so 6 levels away. And then Archer Towers, as many as we could. Now, of course, with the 12 million gold, we couldn't quite get to the last Archer Tower. So we've got one left to upgrade, so we had to go out, raid a little bit more, check out the Legend League player once again that we found for huge loot and huge trophies. And oh yeah, okay, before I forget, now there's no doubt a bunch of people that were watching the video and stopped, went down to the comments and said, wait, how is it that Galadon is hitting Legend League players? Aren't they signed up in Legend League to attack Legend League players? Well, if you don't sign up for Legend League, then you get attacked as if you were in a regular league, just so you know. So that's how Legend League works. Once you hit it, you have to sign up to Legend League. Otherwise, your shield will continue to tick off and you'll be eligible to be attacked by non-Legend League players. So you'll automatically be a huge trophy offer. Yes, I'm going to be seeing a lot of clouds on the last steps there. No, I'm not going to make you watch that. Yes, we're going to the status report, and it is time. Yes, a new milestone has been reached. In today's episode, we spent $119.95, putting the total at... Yes, $2,000 has been crossed, 2013-27. Gems spent today, 7,472, over $50 worth. And then time spent, we are now at 75 hours. 75 hours. Next goals, Legend League, baby. Let's find out what is going to happen up there. I hope you guys are going to join me for the journey to Legend League with the Rushed account. Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out to the Blizzle-Frist of the episode. You guys are the true hashtag GalaFam. Seriously, I know I say this every single time, but I really mean it. You guys change lives. I appreciate every last one of you. All of you. Thank you. Now get out there, be kind to each other, be kind to animals, be easy on the planet. I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon! I know I say this every time, but I mean it. Galadon!